name is Lola Adeosun. I am a senior at Boston University. I'm studying English and minoring in political science. I am currently living in Atlanta, Georgia, but both of my parents are from Nigeria. We're Yoruba. Before that, I used to live in London in the United Kingdom for about 7 years. I was born in Brooklyn, New York, and then we moved to Atlanta. It felt really, I would say the term I have to use is full circle, just because I wasn't always, I guess, proud to be Nigerian. It was something that I had to come into on my own. So then to win an award or a prize for a Nigerian essay-based writing competition really took two parts of my life. So my love of writing and reading and my love of now being Nigerian kind of combined those two loves of mine, and it felt really rewarding to have that happen. It took a long time for me to do the research because I didn't have a lot of background in the Nigerian Civil War. I had heard about it, but I didn't know a lot of the facts, and I wanted to get all my facts correct. So I took, I think, about a full day or half a day to just sit down and look up, when it started, how it started, why it started, kind of answering all those big questions, and then as I was doing the research, I began to get really interested and wanted to get, all the small details and how, the imperialism and colonialism played a part in it, and then even where, my people, the Yoruba people, what their role was in it. So it became a really personal kind of research journey for me. I think it's a highly critical effort. It's much needed. I think that grabbing youth's attention while they're young about the importance of knowing about Nigeria, knowing about where they come from and the history and their heritage and their culture is really important, just because you find, I feel like being a Nigerian American, it can mean so many different things. You could be Nigerian American and you could go to Nigeria every single summer or every single year and you know how to speak the language, or you could be on the other end of the spectrum where you really don't know a lot about what it means to be Nigerian or what it means to you to be Nigerian, and you don't know how to speak the language and you've never been to Nigeria. So I think an organization like this in the city that you're living in is important, because even if you're not able to make it out to Nigeria or learn the language, you're able to have a community that's close to you that you can learn from, and that can help you kind of not even develop, but just show you what it means to be Nigerian and help you develop that confidence and that pride and that love for Nigeria, because it means so many different things to every single person. It's very individualized. So I think it's a very needed effort, and I think it's very beautiful too. At BU, I am in the African Student Organization. This year I'm one of the co-presidents, and last year I was the public relations manager. So that's something that's really near and dear to my heart. It's an organization that I believe fosters a lot of community on campus, helps to educate about African cultures and countries, and is just a celebratory space for students to come together with their love and passion for Africa. And I work at the Center for Career Development and Educational Resource Center. I've been working there since my sophomore year, and so that is just about getting the word out about resources that those two centers have, how to help students become academically successful, and things of that nature. And so that's a job that I really am very excited about, and every year I look forward to working with them. This year I'm also working with a program called Jumpstart. It's a program that goes into preschools and helps them build kind of tools for educational success at a young age. So education and children and child success is something that I'm very passionate about and something that I try to do every year. So I'm very excited about this program and how it will help. Outside of Boston University, I have had an internship at the Massachusetts State House. So I was a legislative intern there with Representative Carol Fiola. That was something that was really exciting, getting to see how a government entity operated, how the law works, and how laws and bills are passed. And I think that's something that I can bring with me to any field that I enter into. And because I am a pre-law student, on campus, I write for the pre-law review. I was on the mock trial team. And then I also had an internship this past summer with DLA Piper, which is I was at the Washington, D.C. office, so I got to see how a big global law firm operates and what it takes to kind of be in that space, to be in that profession. So that was something that was really useful for my career. Yeah, and I think, I like to do things. I like to work with students a lot. So I was a peer mentor for freshmen, first-year students. I've worked with sophomores to help build their educational success. And I've also been a it's called a Dean's Host for my school, the College of General Studies, where we welcome new students to BU and just tell them how much we appreciate what this school has done for us. I'm really grateful for this opportunity. I actually didn't know that NAMSA was here until this award ceremony, so this has been a really exciting time for me, just because I now know that there's even more of a community here in Boston for me. So when I graduate BU and I don't have ASO, I know where to go to. Also something that I can do throughout the year. I know NAMSA holds different events and things like that. So just knowing that there's more of a community outside of BU has been really great for me. And I appreciate this scholarship and this award and everything so far that NAMSA has done for me, and that hopefully we can have a great collaboration in the future. It feels wonderful. It feels very empowering almost, just because I am one of those Nigerian Americans who can't speak Yoruba. I can't speak the language. I can understand phrases, sentences, kind of whatever my mom says to me, but I don't know how to fluently speak or read or write, and I've only been to Nigeria a couple of times. So to be recognized as a Nigerian American through this award and through this scholarship feels really empowering, just because what it means to each person is different, and everybody is kind of in their culture in a different way. So for me, this is a journey that I started pretty much at the beginning of college, just really recognizing what it means to be Nigerian beyond whatever goes on in my household, or all the childhood parties I've been to and functions and events and things like that. But what does it really mean to me? What is the real history? What is the real kind of legacy of being Nigerian? All these things that we weren't really taught in school that I'm now being able to find out on my own. So yeah, this is a journey I hope never stops and only continues to grow and to grow. But it feels really empowering would be the word, to be recognized for this award.